God must have made for me someone to love, someone to kiss, someone to miss, someone to think aloud, someone whose presence inspires my soul, to coax me conquer life's every goal, someone who lives in my heart in bliss, to hear my sorrow each night I miss. Someone who lets me be myself, prides my work each moment herself, someone whose laughter makes me live and forget the pain of dreary mill. Someone beautiful in this world God must have made for me, someone to love, someone to kiss, someone to miss, someone to think about. Ritika ji, you must be absorbing the music. You know, this one was, we have no control over our emotions, over our eyes, nose, lips, sense of smell, our imagination. So this takes you to that mood. Who can tell? Who can tell the eye not to see? Who can tell the nose not to smell? Who can tell the lips not to speak? Who can tell the mind not to think? Every dawn I offer flowers to the sun. Each day brings new hope, new promise. My toil seems nothing when you smile. The sunset shows your silhouette clearer to me. Who can hold my fingers touching you? Who can stop my dreams for you? Life is blessed with your gracious presence. I believe in your pure love for me. Who can tell the eye not to see? Who can tell the nose not to smell? Who can tell the lips not to speak? Who can tell the mind not to think? When you love without thought. That's what this gentle lady has done and made so much of a difference to the world. When you love without thought. What the world thinks doesn't bother you. You're not afraid of any consequences. You love to just love and give all away. If love comes once in your lifetime and you feel its presence filling you, don't pause, step out. For the sake of love, it is God's wish for you coming true. Who can tell the eye not to see? Who can tell the nose not to smell? Who can tell the lips not to speak? Who can tell the mind not to think? I am really impressed by the turnout of the wonderful friends of ADAPT. It's really awesome to see you all here come and listen to poetry and music, you know. And of course I think we'll have something more someday when the beautiful children will perform the dance. Keep the embers glowing. Keep the embers glowing. I must keep the embers glowing. Though the wind may be strong and the time may be wrong, I must keep the embers glowing. I know that you are gone and it's no use to sit and mourn. The feeling of loving you was great. It was a secret treasure of my heart. So I keep the embers glowing. The love was only in my mind. It brought my life to a grind. I thought your body was a shrine. where I could offer the rose and rhyme. So I keep the embers glowing. Touching you was always rare. Words were only we could share. How I hope for the time when you would be mine. So I keep the embers glowing. To say that love never touched you, and I don't mean anything to you, is the way of this world to hide love from the world. So I keep the embers glowing. Rakulji, thank you so much for flying directly into this auditorium. It's really amazing, And this is of course the title song of The Rainbows Don't Last Forever, and I'm waiting for it to be composed and sung to me. Rainbows don't last forever. Sweetheart, I know, rainbows don't last forever. Still I cling to the one that has come to my sky for a few moments, borrowed from never. The never world of clouds and rain, the hail, the storm, the story of pain, kept on soaking me day by day. I forgot there was a promise of sunshine and hail. The roar, the thunder and lightning again. I trembled and whimpered and hid in vain. They took from me my life and time, those faces of darkness, those words and mine. The long and short of imaginary fears, they kept me captive for months and years, fed me on water, drew blood and tears. I asked for life and was pierced by spears. And then when I saw your rainbow face, all full of colors and heavenly grace, I thought that rainbows were made for someone else. It's not my fortune to become an elf. An elf is a beautiful creature, happy for that. The color of my sky shall ever be grey, till this rainbow decides to stay. Sometimes I think too much. Sweetheart, I know, rainbows don't last forever. किशोर भाई, सारी उर्दू शायरी गेसुओं में और निगाहों में फंस के रह गई. मैंने थोड़ी सी अंग्रेजी भी फंसाई है. Let down those tresses of gold. Let down those tresses of gold. No crown their beauty can hold. They are falling, they are falling, they are falling all over my eyes. Let me wash them with my tears. I want no pause, no more fears. Let me feel their silken sheen. Let them fill me with their gleam. Like the wind whistling in my ears, they lift my days and years. Like amorous clouds above, no better trance for me, no greater love. Let down those tresses of gold. No crown their beauty can hold. They are falling, falling all over my eyes. Let them fall on my cheeks like rain. Let me play with them once again. Let me hide my face forever. Let me touch them once more ever. They are my golden sunshine. They are the promise of time. I was living on the edge of a rope till you walked in all radiance and hope. Let down those tresses of gold. No crown their beauty can hold. They are falling, falling all over my eyes. living on the edge of a rope, I used to be very impressed in my childhood with all the, the circus artists, how they could walk and balance on the rope. I used to think that as a child I would marry one such who could walk on the rope. My fairy. I'm very fond of fairies, they come in my dreams. I hope they come in your dreams too, do they? No? Well, let me send one. I'll send you one. My fairy. They told me that fairies don't live anymore. They told me that fairies don't live anymore. They are the creation of folklore. I believed them like an innocent child till you came in and my imagination went wild. A fairy is fabulous and a beautiful being. She brings in happiness as she drifts in. There is hope in the heart and magic in the wind when a fairy like you spreads its wings. It's difficult to find a fairy just like that. You have to close your eyes. That's why you don't find them, You have to close your eyes and wish real hard. A fairy listens to the pure and loving. A fairy reaches the one who's wishing. A fairy can see deep inside your heart. All hidden desires, secrets kept under guard. She grants you a star for every wish. Her touch is like the softest heavenly kiss. Flowing like water in a muddy riverbed, watching the hour when the day meets the night, wondering as the dark clouds burst above, when will my fairy bring me peace and love? No more will count sheep before I sleep, no longer shall my eyes incessantly weep, not anymore shall I watch the ages go by. My fairy has come to take me on a high. They told me that fairies don't live anymore. They are the creation of folklore. I believed them like an innocent child till you came in and my imagination went wild. It's life, it's all about imagination, It's all about the idea you have. आजकल एडवर्टाइजमेंट भी क्या आइडिया है पे बनने रहा है, लेकिन but it's actually an idea can change lives, Touch me everywhere. There was a time, when I was writing very melancholy and very philosophical, and then I thought, no, I will capture the essence of the theme of love, the undying theme of love. And that's how, this Rainbows Don't Last Forever transformed my writing and myself too. Touch me everywhere. When I look deep into your eyes, they speak to me of the world we share. Even though your lips may not close upon mine, your eyes touch me everywhere. Touch me everywhere. Touch me everywhere. What is there in the freedom of air that is there in the sweetness of your glance? What is there in the mischief of light that is there in the flicker of your eyes? What is there in the fathoms of the sea that is there in the depths of your orbs? What is there in the presence of God that is there in the kindness of your look? To me, they have become today the life, the love, and my dream. All that I could ever hope to desire is held between the space of your eyes. Yet sometimes you seem so far away, as if I'm just a passerby in your life? What is this mystery that I cannot unravel? What is this distance that holds you back from me? Come closer still and look into my eyes. That's where I keep you all my days and nights. Oh, my beautiful, the lady of my sight, don't you know you're the glimmer of my eyes? When I look deep into your eyes, they speak to me of the world we share. Even though your lips may not close upon mine, your eyes touch me everywhere. I once went to a music concert in my university in Syracuse, and it was a very beautiful concert on the coming of the dusk. So I came back imbibing those vibes from there. In the middle of the night I wrote this beautiful lyric, it's called Embrace the Beautiful Night. When the sky is turning dark and strong, and the long hours of the day have gone by, it is time to see the twilight and the stars. Open your arms to embrace the beautiful night. Beautiful night. There's a lot of beauty in the night. Sit quietly in the porch and listen to the sounds. The songs and merriment that spontaneously start. It is the invisible creatures, those live in the grass, trumpeting the onset of the wonderful night. Remember the loved ones who once lived in your life. Their faces have today become the stars of the night. See, the shooting star that rushes across the sky is the same one who still lives in your heart. When the sky is turning dark and strong, and the long hours of the day are past, it is time to see the twilight and the stars. Open your arms to embrace the beautiful night. Beautiful night. Do you hear some chimes drifting in with the wind? Do you hear somebody's laughter ringing in the mist? Don't you see the games once in childhood played? Don't you smell the fragrance that you once lived? It is all the magic of the charming night. There is peace and calm in your troubled mind. Let the music of the flute played in the distance take you deeper in the realms of your flight. When the sky is turning dark and strong and the long hours of day are past, it is time to see the twilight and the stars. Open your arms to embrace the beautiful night. Beautiful night. Tender heart. All of us have very tender hearts. I am not the angel you are looking for. I have no answers yet to your life. Just an ordinary man I happen to be, carrying my broken tender heart in my palms. Tender heart, tender heart. There are no dreamy castles in my dominions. There are no rubies and pearls or diamonds. Just a small mirror I have in my eyes that keep on answering, "You're most beautiful, most beautiful, most beautiful." Sometimes you go on living, little knowing your destiny. Beyond the tall mountains, across the deep oceans, did you ever know that someone is waiting for you? Someone is praying for you, kneeling and thinking of you. Thinking of you. Make me an angel with shining golden wings. Give me a wand to conjure wonderful things. I have found a Snow White sleeping in the forest. Make me the prince of the kiss and a fabulous life. Fabulous life. I got a Parchi which says half time up. So shall I switch over to the Ranai?
Yes, please.
Okay. So let me see. Oh, one more. Saying to her each morning, the day is not as bright as you. Whispering to her at dusk time, the night is not as lovely as you. Saying to her all those things, my flaming heart wants to say. To drown in the fathoms of her eyes, sail on the wings of her thoughts, open my heart and to give her the purest drops of my blood. That is the deepest desire. This is the dream of my life. Become a wildflower before her feet. Let her think twice before I am crushed. Then lie trampled in the grass forever. Melt as if you were never there. Wait for the dew to fall from her eyes. This is the destiny of my life. Loving someone is not easy. It is like worship to me, rendered in the house of the Lord, a prayer with a strong plea. When the need for warmth is